رب العالمين وأفضل الصلاة وأتم التسليم على سيدنا وحبيبنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما وعملا وفقها في الدين يا رب العالمين وألحقنا بعبادك الصالحين. يقول الله عز وجل: ألا بذكر الله تطمئن القلوب. ويقول الله عز وجل في سورة نوح: فقلت استغفروا ربكم إنه كان غفارا يرسل السماء عليكم مدرارا ويمددكم بأموال وبنين ويجعل لكم جنات ويجعل لكم أنهارا ما لكم لا ترجون لله وقارا. The importance of a person's emotions, a person's mental sanity, spiritual sanity. Today we live in an age where it's constantly, the social media is constantly messing with our minds. Because we're on our phones, back in the days they never had phones. Nowadays the amount of information our brain is taking in is way more than it can absorb. Therefore you'll see loads and loads of people, mental diseases have increased like crazy. Why? Because of our attachment to social media, because of our attachment to the TV screen, because of our attachment to computer screens, because of our attachment to our kids' attachment to iPads, our attachment to laptops. Most of the day we're sitting in front of laptops for more than 8, 9, 10 hours, isn't it? Interaction between people breaks that type of negativity that comes from screens. Okay? One of the best methods of soul is to make dhikr. Why? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says there is no other avenue of the soul, Allah. We have a body and we have a soul. Body is different from the soul. Body, after a person dies, the body rots away. The soul lives on, isn't it? The soul doesn't die. The soul was made to live on until akhirah. Allah created it to live on. If the person, today alhamdulillah, you and me, we are human beings. We have soul, we have body. The moment the soul goes away from our body, we become corpse. Murda, lash. We're not even human beings anymore, isn't it? We become dead corpse. Why? The difference is the soul. Now this soul requires food. This soul requires food. Just like we need food to survive, we need water to survive. What is the soul's food? Connection to Allah. If a person cannot give, if he cannot give 1 hour to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, believe me, you're damaging your own brain. You're damaging your own brain and soul. You're damaging your own brain and soul. We as Muslims, we understand the benefit of the soul, not just the body. Body, alhamdulillah, you can come to the gym. We're here inside the gym, isn't it? We have gym membership, £30 a month, £35 a month, alhamdulillah. Those brothers that are even better, fitness first, mashallah, £80 a month, huh? Virgin. Those who got the finances. Those who have less finances, we go on the £30 membership, isn't it? Now, this is to solely keep our body in shape, to keep our body active, to not let our bones and everything to become old fast, okay? To keep it active. Now, what should we do to our mental sanity to keep it active? You need to give your mind peace and comfort. That's what your mind yearns. It's much easier for men. Wallahi, dhikr is much easier for men. Why? Because alhamdulillah, we have been blessed with not being able to think of anything at all. We can think just nothing. You can tell a man, what are you thinking about? He says, I'm not thinking about anything. Whereas a woman, she's got a million thoughts going around. This is why it is more necessary upon the women folk to take dhikr classes. If she doesn't do dhikr, then her mind's going to constantly be running. Okay? And that running is sometimes more damaging to our nafs, to our souls, to our inner peace. That inner peace doesn't come in. That's why the more you meditate, the more you make dhikr, the more peace you find in your heart. Those who can't sleep, guarantee you, make the dhikrs 1 month. Believe me, you don't need no insomnia pills. Believe me, no insomnia pills will do the same action. Do 1 hour of dhikr before going to sleep. Your insomnia pills, you need to put it inside the bin. You don't require it. You would not require insomnia pills. Your sleep would come automatically. Why? Because you're connecting to Rabbul Alameen. You are connecting to, you're putting your mind and soul and your goal. Dhikr. You think of the greatness of Allah. You think of your wrongdoings. How did my day go? I woke up. Did I make my dua when I woke up? I went to work. What was I doing on the way to work? Did I make my morning dhikrs? Did I pray my fajr in Jummu'ah? Those things, it's like a diary. You're going through like a diary when you're making this dhikr. All the steps that you've done throughout the whole day, at night, you are giving accountability. You are doing accountability for yourselves. Is that understood? This is what dhikr is. This is what dhikr is. Accountability of your own self, of what I have done good, what I could have done better, and what I have done wrong. If I've done wrong, I must give sadaqah. I must give sadaqah. Sadaqah is one of the biggest. Wallahi, sadaqah, there's nothing like sadaqah. Sadaqah is multiplied by 700 times. 10, because Allah is, because this He knows how hard it is to earn halal money. Haram money is something else. Haram money you shouldn't be earning in the first place. Isn't it? Haram money you shouldn't be earning in the first place. You're a Muslim. You submit it to whose laws? Allah's laws. So when it comes to haram money and tricking people and deceiving people and lying to people, totally haram. Totally haram, stay away from it. Okay? This type of bad habits we must take out of our lives, because this will destroy us. This will destroy ourselves, and not just ourselves, our whole families, our whole nations. That's why when a woman becomes bad in society, the whole society crumbles. The whole society crumbles. Why? From that one woman, you got 10 children, 5 children, 10 children. Whole community is being affected. Man, he goes to work, he comes back at 12 o'clock at night, he's got Uber to 12 hours, he's got nothing to do with life. He comes at home, he sleeps, he eats, he goes back. Isn't it? That's his life, 7 days a week. It doesn't make a difference to him. Whereas woman goes into our children. She's nurturing those children, upbringing those children. So when a woman goes bad, the whole society goes destroyed. Look at these Muslim countries. Look at Turkey. The state of the women will distress you as Muslims. You'll be like, how could they be Muslims? How are they even claiming themselves to be Muslims? No sign of Islam. No sign of Islam. Let alone appearance, nothing inside as well. You know, some of these people who don't want to practice upon deen, they say, oh, you got the beard, you got the Punjabi, you got this, you got Toki, all this stuff. They say that, isn't it? Why? They say, deen is inside the heart, brother. Iman is inside the heart. Isn't what they say? This is wrong, brother. If your Iman was inside the heart, it would be showing, glowing on your face. You'd be loving to keep the Sunnah Mubarak of Rasulullah. Not slaughtering the throat of Rasulullah again and again every single day. Isn't it? This is the truth. Whether you like it or not. You want to slice the Mubarak Sunnah of Rasulullah, the throat of Rasulullah, and then you want to say, I'm a ummati of Rasulullah on the Day of Judgment. How? What type of... I'm being harsh, but the point is, the Mubarak Sunnah of Rasulullah supersedes everything. All people's feelings and all people's traditions and cultures. We don't like culture if it doesn't go according to Islam. Islam comes first, not culture. Some of our Bengalis, we get deceived. We get deceived in thinking, oh, everything must be according to culture. If it's not according to culture, it's wrong. No, the opposite. Everything is according to deen. We submit it to Allah and Rasul, not to Bengali culture and Hindu culture. Okay? If our culture is according to Islam, alhamdulillah, fabiha wa ni'ma, you keep that culture alive. That's what Rasulullah done. That's what Rasulullah done. When the Arabs used to wear clothing that was baggy and saggy, Rasulullah applied the same clothing. Can you say the sunnah of Rasulullah is the sunnah of Abu Jahl? This is what some of these monkeys are saying. So-called sheikhs are saying. They're comparing Rasulullah's dressing to the dressing of Abu Jahl. La hawla wa la quwwata illa. Type of corrupt condition. Fame is deceived. Time, how many months? 2 months now. 2 months. Over 2 months. Where's the celebrities? They're promoting Starbucks and they're promoting Burger King. Asim al-Hakim. They're promoting McDonald's. This is who you want to follow? This is who you want to take you to Jannah? These are the people of Jahannam, brothers. These are the people who are petrodollars. Petrodollars are under them. Why do you think they gain such fame? These will lead you to Jahannam. Be careful who you take your deen from. Ibn Sirin, one of the great tabi'een, he said, Al-isnadu min ad-deen. Whoever does not have isnad to read the Quran in salah, whichever ustad that does not have sanad in hadith, he cannot teach hadith, he cannot read Quran, he cannot teach Quran, he needs sanad. Our deen came according to sanad, the chain of narration from Quran and hadith. These people, they don't have sanad. Their sanad is corrupted. Why? They don't even believe in half the people that are in the sanad. They say their aqidah is batil. Their aqidah is true and everyone else's aqidah, all the ulama of 1400 years is batil. And their aqidah is true, mashallah, in 100 years in Saudi. This is disgusting, disgusting. And you want to follow these scholars? La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Rethink your minds, brothers. Rethink your minds of who you want to follow. Sanad is a necessity. Al-isnadu min ad-deen. The isnad is from deen. Make sure who you take your deen from. This is not my statement. This is the statement of one of the of Sahaba. He studied under hundreds and hundreds of Sahaba. Anyway, coming back to the topic today. I wanted to mention a couple of hadiths. This one, mashallah. وعن أبي سعيد الخدري رضي الله عنه أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال لا يذكرن الله أقوام في الدنيا على الفرش الممهدة يدخلهم الدرجات العلى رواه ابن حبان في صحيحه. Allahu Akbar. There will be a people that come after me that will make dhikr on beds that are fully furnished, luxurious beds. They'll make dhikr on luxurious beds. يُدْخِلُهُمُ الدَّرَجَاتِ الْعُلَى. They will go to the highest level of Jannah. They will go to the highest level of Jannah. Why? Because of one thing. What is this? Dhikrullah. Because they used to constantly make the dhikr on their tongues. So never waste your time doing nothing. Say Subhanallah. One Subhanallah is much, much, much better than a million Ferraris. A million Ferraris. Why? A million Ferraris, even if you were to get it in this dunya, which is next to impossibility, okay? Even if you were to get it, it won't last. After a couple of days, we're going to go inside the ground. Isn't it? But in Jannah, whatever you get, Allah will give forever. Forever and forever and forever. This is why Muslims, we don't fear death. We don't have fear of death. Yes, we have a natural fear of death. That's different. Okay? That's a different thing. Of course, we must fear death in the sense that accountability. What are we doing wrong? We are doing constantly. Every single day is passing. Time is ticking. Time is constantly ticking away. Our time is being limited again and again and again every single day. We are not able to make salat ma'al jama'ah. We are not able to go to Asr Salah, which is the most important Salah. We are not able to go and... What type of losses are we taking, brothers? Rasulullah said one Salah, if you miss one Salah, it is more. Lose your whole family and all your wealth, your bank 50, 100K, Zero. Comes back to zero. You lose your whole family. It's better for you than not to miss one salah. One salah is more important than your whole family and all your wealth. Okay? Understand this well. If you get this maqsad right, if you get this aim right, then automatically Allah is more important. Then look, next hadith. وعن أبي سعيد الخدري رضي الله عنه أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال أكثروا ذكر الله حتى يقولون مجنون. الله أكبر. Make abundant the dhikr of Allah until people start to think that you've gone crazy. People start to think that you've gone insane, mad. Until they start to think that this person is not a normal person anymore. Why? Because he's doing dhikr constantly. Subhanallah, subhanallah, subhanallah. Every time. That's why, subhanallah, you go to Egypt and like Syria, when we were in Syria, some of the shopkeepers, they just had this all day. This was moving. Their mouth was moving. Subhanallah, 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 subhanallah. The whole day they're selling vegetables. They're doing subhanallah. They're selling falafels. They're doing subhanallah. Allah, non-stop, constantly, all day. And for students of knowledge like us, alhamdulillah, they used to give it for free as well. Allah, the love that they had for students of knowledge. Then another hadith here mentions that even the person who makes abundance of dhikr, even the anbiya, the prophets will envy this person on the day of judgment. Now, the prophets, you know the highest status. You cannot get a degree, you cannot get a master degree, you cannot get a PhD to get on the level of a prophet, isn't it? It's impossible. You cannot be on the level of any Sahaba. It's impossible. We know this, yes? But the Anbiya will have envy and jealousy towards this person because of the excessive dhikr that he used to make in this dunya. Allahu Akbar. Imagine his level and his rank in Jannatul Firdaus. Allahu Akbar. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us from all those who make the dhikr abundant on our tongues. Constantly. Subhanallah, alhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. Whichever one you know. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanallah al-azim. The easiest dhikr. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanallah al-azim. Astaghfirullah, inna Allah ghafurur rahim. Astaghfirullah. Simple dhikrs that we know on a day-to-day basis, but we are lazy to act upon. What about Qul Huwallahu Ahad? I said this time and time again. Qul Huwallahu Ahad. You read it, brother, you're paying a mortgage, haram mortgage, for 25, 35 years. Brother, you can get a house in Jannah with 10 Qul Huwallahs. 10 Qul Huwallahs within less than a minute. 10 Qul Huwallah gives you a house. If you read 100 times a day, you're missing out on 10 houses a day. Isn't it? 10 houses a day in Jannah. Not in this world. Not this 2-bedroom flat in Canary Wharf or something, okay? Isles of Dogs. No. This is 10 houses in Jannah you're missing every single day. Every single day you're missing.